Thokozani bogogo, thokozani bomkulu, mkululwazi here. Let's talk a little bit about the misconception that we have as ingane zetlozi. You know, when you believe that I'm going for initiation, I'm going to start healing, and my life is going to start being smooth, and my life is going to be magical. Everything is going to just be like magic. It's not like that. I know many of you, many of us, you go through initiation. For those who have gone through initiation, those whose path is to go through initiation, because not all of us are meant to go through initiation and be healers. Some of us become healers. You just go to church and your gift just become active. You don't go to church, you just sit at home, you pray more than an ordinary person, and your gift becomes active. But the misconception that we have is that once you link with your ancestors, once you have a relationship with your ancestors, once uphahla every day, pray every day, you are not going to encounter challenges. No. That's where the problem is. Then when you start encountering challenges, you start second-guessing your gift. You start second-guessing yourself. You start looking at answers elsewhere to say, what I'm doing is not sufficient. What I'm doing is not good, because how come I'm not able to manifest what I want? How come I'm not able to get that which I intend to get? Because why? We look at another healer. You look at me and you say, how come Gogolwazi is where she is, yet I am praying, I am partnering, ngisebenzisa intelezi, ngiyacleansa, ngisebenzisa lack opening, ngenza lokho nalokho, but you don't understand that your journey is different. Your ancestors may be asking you to undergo certain things before you can achieve that which, even if it's something they have shown you. You may take a year, you may take 10 years before you get to that point. So some of us, we are quick to give up on our own gifts. We're quick to give up on our ancestors. We keep quick to give up on our guides. We are quick to give up on the prayers that we do on a daily basis, and you end up believing that your prayer is not enough. And it is enough. Some of us, we have to pray more than an ordinary person. Pray 10 times a day. Pray every hour, every minute. Because our journey is different. Yet we expect it to be like that of another healer. We expect it to be like that of another Gobela. We expect it to be like that of another Sangoma. Forgetting that we are unique. Your fingerprint says so. It says, I am different from the next person. So why should I expect my journey to be the same as another person's journey? Why should I dictate my life according to what I have seen from another? I'll give you a simple example. When I started my journey, because I've been in this journey for over 2 decades, and now when I decided I was practicing privately for many years, and when I decided to now go public, and I decided to now render my service to the general public and the general globe, my ancestors told me, gave me a vision, that I have to come and stay at my grandmother's home. And I hadn't been here for over 20 years. I went into depression. I started asking myself to say, no, this is not what I signed up for. Why would my ancestors now suddenly want me to go to stay in like a smaller town? Away from everybody, away from my children, my mom, my dad, away from my partner, away from everybody. But that is what they wanted. Whether I liked it or not, for me to be able to fully understand who I am, to fully understand my journey, I had to let go of everything. I had to let go of everything. And I thought to myself, oh, okay, maybe they just want me to clean for a few months and I'll come back. No, I've been here for 18 months now. I've been here for almost 2 years. And it is one of the best things I've ever done. Because through coming here, I started understanding myself in a deeper level. I started understanding my journey in the most meaningful level. I started understanding who I am in this entire healing design much better. I started going within more, praying more, fasting more, because I had less distractions. Yes, I'm away from my children. Yes, I'm away from my people that I dearly love. But with every day, I gather strength from the Spirit guides. With every day, that sacrifice that I had done, that trust that I've had in my ancestors, I see it paying off. So my journey was not to go back to my old life like I thought I would. But my journey was to transition into the old life yet new. So sometimes we have to remember that. You could be a senior manager in your working environment. But you have this thing within you that tells you that you are a spiritual child. You want to do it with all your heart. But then when the Spirit says, now let go of this job, you must go and sit or stay in the rural areas, far from town, far from the city. Then you start saying, no, it was a lentandi. Can't you forget that your journey is different? And then you stop praying. And then you stop trusting in your ancestors. And then you start calling them names. But what you forget is that everyone's design is different. Ours is to trust. You end up allowing yourself to go into depression. You end up not even having the zeal to wake up, to show your ancestors that you are in it. You are ready. No matter what it takes, no matter what comes your way, no matter what it is that you have to do, if it means staying up all night praying, you will do it. If it means going for a week of fasting, you will do it. If it means going for a week of praying and doing whatever it is that it requires of you, you will do it. Our journeys are not the same. And some journeys are hard, depending on your ancestors. Depending on the type of gift that you have. Some of you are high priests and high priestesses. As a high priest, high priestess, you get to be working with universal spirits. Working with universal spirits is not easy. Working with amadlozi is not easy. Because you have to let go of the old self and remember that you are now living in spirit. The body may suffer. You may have to go for a month of fasting, lose weight. People look at you and they start thinking you are sick, but you know that you are not sick. Physically, you may look sick, but spiritually, you are gaining strength. Trust in your ancestors. And remember, your journey is not the same as mine. My journey will not be the same as another person's. But at the end of the day, we are get towards one thing, spiritual ascension. We are get towards one thing, healing the globe. We are get towards one thing, healing the self, healing the family, healing the lineage, healing the ancestors. Thokozani, thokozani.